Hello, Sonic fans. This is J.A.R. 369, and welcome back for another figure review. Today, I'll be taking a look at the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 Knuckles with Fire Fist effects, made by Jakks Pacific. Take a look at the packaging, just the usual Sonic 3 packaging. You can see the window exposing the figure and the accessories, and you get all the four members of the Sonic team. Well, sort of foreshadow, because if you watch the movie, well, he does make it. Well, if you've seen the movie, you know. On the back, there's the image of the figure, and there's the little, about a small bio about him. Pause the video if you want to read it. And there's other figures you might get from Sonic Wave. I did a review of Sonic with the Emerald City. I still need to find Super Shadow and J.A.R. Robotnik. I've seen J.A.R. Robotnik several times, and I passed on him because when I found him, I didn't have enough money. And I definitely regretted not getting him. So let's take out Knuckles out of the package. Here is Knuckles out of his package. Let's take a closer look at the figure. Take a look at the head sculpt. The head sculpt on this looks pretty good. I'd say they did really not too bad of a job with his head sculpt. Looks exactly like how he is in the films from part 2 and part 3. Yeah, you can use this body sculpt as the Sonic 2 version of Knuckles, or hell, even the Knuckles spin-off TV series. Yeah, it's still really good. The head sculpt looks pretty good. You get the glass eyes on his eyes there. And take a look at his whole body here. You can see there's some fur sculpted in there. There's like a little white lines there. And you get the gloves here. Boxing gloves with some spikes to it. Well, that's about it for that. Nothing much. You can see the little tail right there. And you get the more furs on his legs there. You get the running shoes here. Looks pretty good. I'd say they're really not too bad with his shoes. You get the ridges right there and everywhere. You get like some, I'm not sure what these are. They don't look like shoelaces. You get the green gloves there. On the bottom, there's some details on the shoes, the legally and the serial number, and 2 pegels on the bottom of his feet there. Overall, for this figure, I'd say they did really a great job with this Knuckles figures. Yeah, Jakks Pacific did an awesome job with him. I'm very impressive by this figure. I say they did really a great job. Yeah, well done, Jakks Pacific. Even though this is exactly the same figure as the Wave 2 version of Knuckles, but except he does not come with these, which I'm going to show you that in a minute. Now moving on to articulation. The head doesn't go fully rotate because it's hindered by his little hair thing or whatever. The arms doesn't go fully rotate, but if you move the arms, it does. There's a little butterfly joint. It does go in and out. There's a little butterfly joint there. Upper arm rotation. And at the elbows, rotate there as well. Same thing at the lower side. The wrists do rotate. It does have the hinge. There's some fingers articulation. Chest, waist rotation. Legs kick forward and back, in and out. Upper leg rotation. Bend at the knees. Rotate a little bit. Same thing to the upper side. The ankles go pivot forward and back, and ankle pivot side to side. No rotation at the ankles there, sadly. So yeah, it's very posable. Just like any other Sonic 3 figures I reviewed. They're very posable. They're very posable indeed. So yeah, you can give him some dynamic pose. And accessories, he does come with these little fist flame effects that I could put him on his wrist like so. Just like that. Let me do this off camera on the other side. And boom, there you go. There you have Knuckles with his flame effects. They're a bit heavy just because how plastic they are. But still, you can still give him some decent amount of pose abilities, or you can have him fly like that. That's pretty cool. Just like that. There we go. But overall, for this figure itself, yeah, I'm very impressed by this figure. I'm really happy to have Knuckles in my collection. Yeah, I'm really glad that Jakks Pacific re-released this figure with the flame effects. Because if you missed out on the Knuckles figures from Wave 2, then this figure is definitely a must-have for your collection because of the Knuckles effect accessories. Yeah, I'm very happy with this figure. I do definitely recommend getting this figure anywhere else. Hopefully, if you're lucky enough to find this version of Knuckles. For my rate, I'm going to give this Knuckles figure I'll give him like a 10 out of 10 for me. I hope you enjoyed my review. If you did, please consider like, comment, share, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. And follow me on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky. All three links will be in the description down below. That's all I have to say. This is the Jakks Pacific Sonic 3 Knuckles figure with Fire Fist accessories made by Jakks Pacific. And this is J.A.R. 369. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on my next review. And remember, keep on collecting.